verses from the song "This is the Moment, This is the Day" from the musical Jekyll and Hyde, and it truly reflected our mood. Let me read it to you. The two verses are like this: "I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, the greatest, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all." And it certainly was a moment that we will always treasure. I always believed that Lembah Pantai could only have been won by Nurul Izzah, except perhaps for Anwar Ibrahim. I cannot see any other Pakatan Rakyat candidate that could have won Lembah Pantai. But the win was so close, something like 1874 votes against a total of 72,000. It could have gone either way, and it came our way because of the efforts of each and every one of you. Had any single one of you not come out to help, not lend us equipment, not be at the medical camp to attend to 1,000 patients, had you not watched the balloting and counting for the moment, had Haji Jez group not done their work well, we could have lost. Could have lost. We cannot be sure. What we can only be sure is that it was an effort by everybody who came together, that only that was possible. However, I can say with greater certainty, without a doubt in my mind, that we would have lost if it had not been for one person. That person was for several years, not just the campaign, everywhere. Did everything, involved in every aspect, plugged all the holes and filled all the gaps, bridged the divide between the different parts of Lembah Pantai, with wisdom, balanced cost controls for money you gave, with efficiency and immediacy of action. Suffered, yes, the many that talk and don't work. She's always around, but never in the limelight, and without political ambitions. Totally loyal, completely supportive, ever defatigable. And can you guess who that person is? Yes, that's right. That person is Anna Chan. I think Anna should stand up for just one step into the limelight. I think it's time we take credit for all that you've done. So ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise from your seats, raise your glasses, and salute Anna Chan. Well, the road ahead is going to be long and windy. There will be occasions in the future that we will have to come together again. At least I hope we will come together again, as we did in G13, to be again, to use the immortal words of Shakespeare, to be again that band of brothers. So let me end by saying that it has been, well, mostly has been, an honor working with you. Thank you very much. You may applaud yourself.
Master of Ceremonies, YB Nurul Izzah, Member of Parliament of P121 Lembah Pantai, YB Chair, dear friends, and I believe what Dr. To has mentioned, explained, and I believe presented on slides, would basically sum up the day of 5th of May where all of us came together. I mean, we were inspired, we had aspirations, we were very determined, and sitting in the war room, because since 5 a.m. we had to make sure all the checklists were done. Kemah dah buka belum? Air dah hantar belum? And getting calls and whatnot. I mean, it is an experience, a moment when you realize it is only the human spirit can face against all the odds. Because we were reminded that you were facing the entire machinery of a cabinet minister, a local government, the media, and I believed a few nights after the elections, there were some of you gathered in the Commonwealth House. We did a very quick calculation that we were facing an entity that had 12 billion ringgit behind them, because DBKL has an annual budget of 2 billion a year. So for the past 5 years, let alone the 2 million annual allocation for a member of parliament that was denied to YB Nurul Izzah, taking into account the entire civil service and whatnot, they were a determined lot themselves, but what Dr. Tu mentioned, we came together, faced them, regardless of whether his eyesight was good or not, or ... was functioning or not. I believe he too was equally excited and anxious to know the results. And like what YB Wong Chen shared, the entire war room in Kelana Jaya was waiting. Lembah pantai macam mana lembah pantai? Macam mana lembah pantai? And that story, mind you, I believe is repeated everywhere, because I did get calls from Kedah, from Kelantan, everybody asking, Tuan Haji macam mana Tuan Haji? I said, Tuan Haji pun tak tahu lagi. It was really the mother of all battles. And I pay tribute and I would like to salute all of you. And I believe that this is an example of when we really do care for our country. We put aside differences, because mind you, Lembah Pantai is the microcosm of Malaysia. We have the working class, we have the urban poor, we have those living in public housing, we have those living in expensive homes and whatnot. I can tell you that if you look at the data, you look at the statistics, it was a mini Malaysia. But we came together, and I believe it is a testimony and a testament to the human spirit that truth, justice, keadilan, regardless of the odds, will always win, and we were on the right side. So if people say, what can you remember on the 5th of May? I can tell you, I can remember and recall the human spirit, the determination, the love for a nation, the love and brotherhood that we had among one another. And I think that cannot be purchased, that cannot be bought, but there will always be our legacy, our one moment in time. Yes or no? Till we meet to GE40, the best is yet to come. Terima kasih. Lawan, tetap lawan. Thank you.
Thank you to Haji Jez. Thank you very much. Now we would like to invite our Puteri Reformasi. Sorry for the technical.
Alright, yeah, so now we would like to invite our Puteri Reformasi,
MP Lembah Pantai,
loving mom to 2 kids,
loving wife, and
Diraja Shari, of course, the giant slayer,
the cow slayer,
and now the woman who is more dangerous than even the Zulus in Sabah, YB Nurul Izzah. both very sweet interns, and despite the technical difficulties, they prevailed. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Saya fikir malam ini ramai yang perlu saya sebutkan. Tak mungkin saya dapat senaraikan semua yang telah berbakti, yang berjuang dan yang telah mengorbankan segala-galanya bagi kemenangan Lembah Pantai. Saya nampak Dr. Kalwan di sana. Dr. Kalwan ni kalau saya nak perkenalkan, sejak 2008 duduklah beliau di perumahan PPR yang termiskin dengan satu meja, tak Kak Zura? Satu meja, 3 kerusi, layanlah semua pesakit di Lembah Pantai. Itu Dr. Kalwan Singh dan juga isteri beliau. So of course, just now Dr. has spoken. Dr. ni garang orangnya. Jadi malam ni nampaklah baik sikit. Selalunya kalau tanpa Dr. To tak siap senarai pacar di Lembah Pantai. I think we had about a year in preparing for the polling agents, counting agents. Dan tentunya Haji Jez, Ismail Zaidin, saya fikir pengarah pilihan raya yang terbaik di Malaysia. Saya sememangnya membesar dengan beliau, dengan adik-adik. Beliau dan isteri adalah orang yang telah berani bersama kami semasa malam September 1998, 20 September, semasa ayah saya ditangkap. Beliau dan isteri memberanikan diri bawa juga anak-anak iaitu Nuha dan Ihsan berhadapan dengan FRU dan polis untuk menemukan mereka dengan ayah mereka. So this is my election director. Of course, we have Tindak Malaysia, PY Wong, the ever persistent, and of course Anthony. I'm not sure if he's here tonight, but everyone who have contributed their time to help us. My father-in-law is also here, Abah Raja Salim. I think my father-in-law is the pacha. I think, he's like, it's bad enough. My son decided to marry Anwar Ibrahim's daughter. 10 years down the marriage, I have to be her pacha. Not exactly what the father-in-law would ask for. But thank you very much, Abah. I love you very much. We have Mrs. Merotra here. Thank you so much for coming. Mr. Merotra was my father's teacher. And he, the late Mr. Merotra, taught me mathematics. I also have Gurmeet Singh. Until today, my Wakil Chalun, do you know the International Herald Tribune? What did your lawyer Gurmeet Singh mean when he says we will do anything possible to make sure these Bangladeshis and these foreign workers cannot vote in these elections? And I'm like, for goodness sake, Gurmeet. Yeah, try to censor it a bit lah. But never mind. No, but we're not against Bangladeshis. I think the point is we are against the federal government for allowing foreigners to be speedily naturalized. Ini salah. Dan tentunya ramai lagi. Anna ini memang teman, sahabat. Bila saya sedih, gundah gulana, beliau yang sentiasa memberikan saya semangat. You see, you must remember, the YB can never be depressed. And she's never depressed because she has scores of people always smiling, giving her encouragement, and of course Uncle Bala up to many mischief. People know you, Uncle Bala. You cannot escape now. So YB Wong Chen, selamat bersama dalam gerakan kita dalam parlimen. Tapi tentunya semua para pacar yang telah menabur bakti, saya tidak mampu untuk memberi dan memanggil setiap seorang pada malam ini. Tapi cukuplah dengan saya katakan, this is your win, this is our win. I am merely your humble servant, your representative in parliament, but we are all together in the struggle for a better Malaysia. So ladies and gentlemen, you've had so many stories. Kalau Uncle Jez tu dia kata, elok ni Izzah, kalau dia berdarah sikit masa pilihan raya tu, barulah ada semangat, ada makna. Ini you were not scarred, you see. Tapi dia kena faham, luka di hati siapa yang tahu, siapa yang tahu. Dan kerana itu saya memulakan malam ini untuk menyatakan, tuan-tuan perempuan, hanya ada 2 senario yang kita fikirkan pada 5 Mei. 2 senario. Pertama, sememangnya Lembah Pantai bila kita berhadapan dengan defisit 10,000 undi. 10,000 undi. I knew from the year 2010 the systematic attempt at registering, transferring voters from neighbouring constituencies. The average was about 200 to 300 lembah pantai every quarter, between 800 to 900. And this happened after Nurul became minister. So I knew it was going to be a very uphill battle, it was not going to be easy. Additionally, it was bad enough having 150 plus police votes in 2008. You know, like police, you try to win them over, but sometimes they try to win you over and then they brainwash you in the process. Anyway, you'll never get their votes, usually. Ya. Jadi, tengok-tengok 2008 tak cukup dengan 150 undi. Sampai 2013, mereka tambah sampai 2,200 undi pihak polis. Justru semua sekali masuk dalam peperangan, I knew deficit of at least 10,000 votes against us. So I discussed with Dr. Tor, we discussed with our team, Philip was also there, Ronnie knows this. No, Ronnie is always very confident of me lah. Izzah, I knew it, I can feel it in my bones. Tapi tentunya bukan sesuatu yang mudah. So that was the preparation. We had to really prepare ourselves mentally, spiritually, of course physically, because it will be a real battle royale. Dan tentunya pada saya, PACA ini 2008 ramai yang tidak. Kita kalah di Sarawak ketika itu. Saya fikir masa pilihan raya negeri Sarawak, saya jaga kawasan-kawasan Bidayuh. Dan pada hari mengundi, mind you, semua PACA kita dibayar, dibeli. So I went to kawasan Tasik Biru, I went to all the Bidayuh areas, and I realized in the schools there were no PACAs. Our polling agents were not, you can't find them. They were all paid. Yes, I was going to get to that. Thank you. As usual, being the able PACAs that you are, I don't need to say much. You understand? Next trip, pack up your cosmetics, clothing. If possible, don't bring a Birkin, bring a cheaper bag. You're going to stay in Sarawak for 1 week at least, okay? So, but that's the reality. You know, that's the reality. Jadi, bila kita ada PACA, I tell you, on that particular night, when the results were out, because we had a strong band of people, including my classmate Chitra this year, Asumtarians are the best lah, really. Really, I mean, you know, go figure, but so, they were there waiting dengan keberaniannya. Dan yang terpenting, bila sampai, dah ada dah. Don't check, you tak ada FRU kat Putrajaya. I ada FRU. Bagus aku sampai FRU, for goodness sake, you know. Not, the deputy superintendent, deputy OCPD was there, ketua balai was there, and of course, scores and scores of Federal Reserve Unit. So, okay, tak apa. Yang penting dia tak cepat tembak lah. Kita sabar, tembak baik, senyum. Hanya yang pentingnya borang 14. You win, you lose, you will die without the Form 14. And sekarang ini cabaran yang kita hadapi dalam petition-petition pilihan raya adalah bila kita tidak punyai borang 14. Makanya, sejak mereka perkenalkan pindaan undang-undang dahulu, yang borang 14 itu di saluran-saluran. You can ask for a recount in the schools. You can never ask for a recount at the main polling center. You see? So, the central committee, the party headquarters were so enamored with Lembah Pantai PACAs that they have decided to have, create a model based on Lembah Pantai and try to replicate the seats elsewhere. Kerana penting ya, isu PACA ini sangat penting. Tanpa kekuatan itu, kita memang akan kalah dengan penipuan. Jadi teman-teman sekalian, saya faham ramai yang menanyakan what next? What do we do next? Why do we have to be harping on the results? Why do we have to harp on the petitions? Why do we have to harp on? You see, we have Tommy Thomas suing the Election Commission because of their failure to implement indelible ink. Jadi kita dah akan menyaman. Kenapa? Kerana akhirnya semua ini akan menjadi beban-beban yang akan memastikan BN itu terus-menerus menang dalam pilihan raya ke-14. You know, please, make no mistake. You don't fight now. You don't use the system to fight the weaknesses of the system. Then you will be forever trapped in under the BN regime. So for me, yes, that has to continue. At the same time, of course, di parlimen pun kita akan lawan. Ya, di parlimen dengan undang-undang dalam satu rangkaian. Enak tu lah, tepuk-tepuk sikit dah action dah, jalan sana, jalan sini. So, ini penting ya. Kita sebut satu agenda pemulihan demokrasi. Di peringkat awal, semua undang-undang yang kita rasakan drakonyan di Malaysia ini, termasuklah sama ada akta rahsia rasmi. Jangan lupa, sekarang ini dipinda, menteri boleh mengklasifikasikan pen ke, kertas ke, segala-galanya sebagai akta rahsia rasmi. Kerana itu perjanjian air, perjanjian elektrik, semua itu tak dapat kita ketahui because it's classified as Official Secrets Act. So we will amend that, remove the minister's absolute authority, and the bill is ready, my dear ladies and gentlemen. So these things are proceeding. Please do not for one second feel that, you know, on the 5th of May memang sedih. Saya boleh sebut, saya melihat wajah Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim kerana senario yang kita fikirkan, Lembah Pantai sure kalah. Kalau Lembah Pantai kalah pun tak apa, kita lawan habis-habisan. Dah lawan sejak 98 sampai sekarang lawan lagi kan. Jadi itu senario pertama, tapi kita menang Putrajaya. Senario kedua, kita menang Lembah Pantai dan menang Putrajaya, tapi tidak sesiapa yang menyangka, how can we win in Lembah Pantai and not win the federal government? Because the odds were stacked against us. You must remember, Raja Nongci ni, ada siapa-siapa tengok tak Austin Powers? Dia mini-mini Najib. Ya, betul. I'm sorry, it's the truth, you see. Jadi segala kekayaan transformation program itu di Lembah Pantai dilaksanakan dengan politik wangnya. Can you imagine? 30 million ringgit just on the campaign, okay? Not including DBKL punya funding. Jadi semua itu digunakan, tapi mampu juga rakyat melihat. Actually, I never considered it was my win. Tentu, I must tell you. Rakyat tu celik matanya. Rakyat sedar. Dan banyak inisiatif. Dr. Toh ke Seksan dengan Malaysian Spring, Dr. Pixie dengan medical camp. Nurul Izzah tu. We'll make sure we have a huge medical camp. I have arranged, Haji Ghazali tahu, I've arranged and I want to make sure it's very professional. So, that's Dr. Pixie, and I had the best medical camp in the world. Okay? In the world. I was like, oh my goodness, is it? Dr. Kawan, I forgot to discuss with you. After this, we have to borrow your license. Because without a medical license, we can't continue our medical camps. You know lah, BN, very mischievous. You know, I ni yang tak jahat, yang baik ni, pergi Sabah pun kena deport. I mean, you know, it's like, and then, you know, one of the immigration officers, YB lain kali you pakaikan pelikat, you pakai slipper, you bawa satu mortar, senapang, boleh masuk ni. So I'm thinking, you know, okay, never mind. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, to showcase, you know, how momentous this win is. Jadi masa 5 Mei, bila saya sampai ke One World Hotel, yes, it's very saddening, but one thing kept coming back to me, which was your sacrifice. The fact that macam mana nak sedih kalau ramai benar rakyat Malaysia yang menyokong kita dapat pula 51% undi popular. Can you imagine? So macam mana, how can I allow us to be depressed, to be sad? No. Bila kita kata 1998 dulu lawan, tetap lawan, maka hari ini, ya memang sukar, bukan senang. Nak berhadapan dengan Barisan Nasional yang lebih more hawkish, you know, more bigoted, more racist. But insyaAllah, I believe in the wisdom of the electorate. I always believe the people know the truth, and I always treasure your kindness, your compassion, your support, your backing. So that will stay with us forever. Jadi pada malam ini saya tak mau bercakap banyak, hanya saya menyatakan tak cukup dengan apa yang kita buat selama ini. Saya minta sangat-sangat bila Saudara Wong Chen mengepalai jawatan kuasa untuk mengkaji persempadanan semula. If they dare combine Ampang and Pandan into 1 seat and then split Sungai Besar into 2 seats, you kena join I lah kat parlimen buat protes. kat parlimen je, bukan buat demo. So, I'm just saying that these are the pressure points that we have to keep up. Can you imagine? I was in Sabah. When I arrived, dia kata apa? Dia kata, dia minta masuk ke tempat pejabat. That means they took my identification card. That means you are arrested. Because once they take, immigration has that power, especially in Sabah. Dan dia tangkap. Dia kata, arahan pejabat Perdana Menteri Sabah. Arahan. Saya kata, siapa lagi ditahan? Oh, itu bawa akta rahsia rasmi. Kita tak boleh bagi tahu siapa lagi. Asyik, bapak saya ada kan? Ada. So, must be charming lah when the time comes. You know, you must know how to sweet talk them. So I found out my father is involved. You know, it's also going to be deported if he arrives. But tapi the public outcry. Mesti sampai tak sangka-sangka pertama kali dalam sejarah lah kot bom mortar. Ahli Parlimen Kinabatangan, the most sexist on earth. I don't know, maybe he has a soft spot for me lah, alhamdulillah. The point is, you know, he came out against the order. Came out. Jadi bila dah begitu, tiba-tiba dalam 5 hari, saya jadi orang yang terbahaya di Sabah kepada, Nana dah boleh masuk dah. 1 hari je Penny. 1 hari je. Boleh masuk. But I'm just trying to tell you, public outcry. You know, we have crossed the threshold in 08. There's nothing more they can do. I mean, do you understand? We have won the moral victory. So because of that, always have faith. Understand that whatever actions, it will be definitely to our benefit. But we have to keep up. We have to understand there's an agenda moving forward. Next, of course, Governor Godel is also here, the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. Now, if it is signed by October, it will give the license to Linus to sue us if we renege on the contracts, or any companies for that matter. I think the Canadian government paid handsomely to a company after they signed to the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. So a lot of these issues we'll be bringing up. I will definitely cherish the opportunity to represent Lembah Pantai again. We are going to continue with our legal clinic medical camps at Pixie. I'm looking at you, no one else. Yeah, because it's important. You know, we've started something brilliant, wonderful. And before I end, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you why we have to continue. Just like what one, great man once said, I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are treated equally. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. So, ladies and gentlemen, please remember, for me it's been a 15-year struggle. And there is not one day filled with regret, because once you are fighting the side of truth, you understand you're doing this for the future. You're doing this for your children. And we're doing this because we know that Malaysia deserves better, and together as one, we can definitely build a better country for our children. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, kerja kita banyak lagi. Malam ni, kalau makanan sedap, boleh terima kasih pada Anna. Tak sedap, boleh salahkan Anna. Dia faham. Tapi yang terpenting adalah tugasan kita itu bermula dengan keberanian, tetapi memahami bahawa kalau dalam Islam itu perjuangan yang terbesar adalah berkata benar di hadapan pemimpin yang zalim. And insyaAllah that's what we have to do, and we will continue to do, because this country is just not BN yang punya, it's our beautiful country. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot thank you enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Share, Ruben dan Dwi. You guys are the best. Thank you. Before you sit down, can everybody just, kindly grab your phones as you sit down. Take. Yeah, that's right. Okay, to everyone who has received, please sit down, So for everyone who has received your bookmarks, as Raimi comes around later, you really have to thank her. She was up till 2 a.m. in the morning, signing each and every one bookmarks at 1,400 helpers throughout the Pantai. She signed every single one herself. Right, so just now I asked you to hold on to your phones. The reason why is because on the 28th of June, over here at Tian Ho Temple, 8 p.m., Pakatan Rakyat will be having their fundraising dinner. And so if everyone could just put this number in your phones right now, 017, okay? They will be having a fundraising dinner. If you wish to attend, please contact Anna. The number is 017-674-1436. I repeat that, 017-674-1436. Do contact Anna about the further details, 28th of June, and do come and support Pakatan Rakyat in their fundraising dinner.
We have come to an end of tonight's event, and we would like to thank everyone here in this room tonight for taking their time and spending it with everyone here tonight. We would like to kindly ask the Ketua PACA to group their members, if they want to, have a group photo for the memories. Finally, we would like to thank the catering team, sound and lighting techs, and Tian Ho Temple for their lovely venue. Have a good night, everyone, and drive home safely. Thank you.